Hi guys, it's Ila here, Saturday Night Stitch, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's post, I'm in a little bit of a different location, and that's because ever since the lockdown has happened, we now have 2 screen-free days rather than 1 screen-free days. The second screen-free day is Wednesday, which is today. So my kids are stuck in the house. It's raining, as you can tell. And so we haven't had the chance to go outside and expend any energy. So it's currently incredibly noisy in my house. I tried doing this video up in the attic, but you could still hear the kids running around, stomping around, expending all of that energy that you get when you have cabin fever. So here we are in the car doing a car vlog. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm super excited today to actually do this because I received something in the post that I have been waiting well over 2 weeks for. As we all know, I've been getting into vintage sewing using the vintage border sewing patterns, but then I started looking around at vintage sewing patterns, mostly because I was looking at the DVF wrap dress. Now, for those of you who don't know, the DVF wrap dress, Diane van Forstenberg, I hope I pronounced that correctly, basically created what was called the iconic wrap dress back in the 1970s. And at one point, Vogue Sewing Patterns had the license to actually print that pattern. Now, currently, if you look up on eBay, that exact same pattern in vintage condition is going for about £500, and there's just no way I'm going to pay that much money for a vintage sewing pattern. So turns out that there is a vintage sewing pattern reproduction shop called but yeah, and they sell the reprints of some of these really wonderful iconic patterns, but you're not getting the original, you're getting kind of like a photocopy of it. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. But whilst I was on the site browsing, I also saw another pattern that I was like, ooh, I'm going to try that. And it's a vintage Balmain pattern. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Balmain or Balmain, whatever it is. But yeah, so I wanted to show that to you because that came through today and it's super exciting. And I already have the fabric that I wanted to use to sew the DVF dress. So I'm going to start off with the DVF dress. Okay, so it comes in a plasticky freezer bag, Ziploc bag, I don't know what you call them, but I just call them plastic bags that are resealable. And it comes like this. So I've obviously opened it this morning, but more importantly, you also get a little tag here which says vintage pattern, thevintagepatternshop.com. It's really nice. I'm not going to use it though because I've got my own, which actually just say Hila Willing on them. And you get, so this is the one that I'm talking about here, the American Designer Original, and it's from 1976. Da-da-da. So this is the wrap dress pattern that I wanted. It cost me a crazy amount of money. I don't normally spend that much money on sewing patterns, personally speaking, but you know, it's my Sharona Cyrus lockdown, so we are, you know, kind of extraordinary times call for extraordinary shopping habits. So here we are, got that. And so it's a photocopy, and you've also got the photocopied instructions, and also there's a photocopy page where you can put down your measurements and a thing to help you get accurate body measurements, which you find in any standard pattern drafting book, really. Okay, let's see. And there's also a really interesting, kind of like an essay about Diane van Forstenberg, and it goes something like, Diane van Forstenberg, original name Diane Simone Michelle Halfin, was born on December 31st, 1946 in Brussels, Belgium. Designer and businesswoman whose lasting contribution to fashion design was the wrap dress. So it's basically a Wikipedia entry, which is pretty awesome. And then it's got some quotes from some people who quite liked DVF. So you've got apparently Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen in 2008 said something about it, and Susan Sarandon, Amy Adams, Sarah Jessica Parker, Sybil Shepherd, Kate Hudson. The list goes on and on and on, which is quite interesting. And then we get to the instructions. So it's a photocopy of the instructions showing you how to put the dress together. So it's not the original. You're not actually paying for the original. And the listing does say that this isn't the original. You are getting the copy, the reprint. But there we have it. fantastic, awesome. And the actual pattern itself is printed on this brown craft khaki paper. I know when I was a kid, we used to call this khaki paper, and we used to use it to wrap books in. But there you go. Sorry, I can't really fully unwrap this because I'm in a car. You know, I'm doing my sewing vlog in the car. These are the times that we live in right now, you know, but it's fun. So there we go. That is it. So when I trace it out, I'm just going to trace out the cut line here because I really don't like working with 5/8 of an inch seam allowances, which is what we have here. So I'm just going to do my usual stuff where I'll trace along the cut line and then I'll add on my own industrial seam allowances. So it's on sturdy paper. I'm not cutting into this because this was expensive. Yeah. I'm going to trace it and then we'll see. We'll take it from there and see how that's going to work. So interestingly, my sister also likes this pattern and she wants a wrap dress. She's been looking for a wrap dress for a while now. And I have offered to make her a wrap dress if she likes how mine turns out. Now, as for the fabric, the best part. I'm going to be using this fabric, this delicious fabric, which was originally going to be a Bertha wrap dress, but now it's going to be even better. It's going to be a DVF original wrap dress. And I cannot wait to rock this. I'll do my hair up in a 70s style. Maybe I'll even shave my eyebrows, make them really nice and thin, a la disco queen style. Get some big banging earrings, you know, glitter eyeshadow. Who am I kidding? No, not eyeshadow. Yeah, I don't do eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm super excited about this and I'm hoping to get started on it today because I finished homeschooling the kids and it's tomato soup for dinner. So I don't really have to start with the cooking for another hour or so. So I'm going to get started on tracing that. The other pattern that I got, which caught my eye, was the Balmain Vintage Paris Originals. So yeah, this is one of those that I'm kind of like, whoa, what were you thinking, girl, when you got that? But let's see. I sort of liked the sleevelessness detail there, and you've got sort of like an A-line. It's very 60s, actually. Yeah, but it's by Balmain, so I can be like, oh darling, I've got a Balmain. So I can't really show you a really good picture of it. I'll see if I can find a line drawing and put it over there for you to see. But again, it's got the same sort of stuff. Now, this one, it came without the instructions, and I have sent an email straight away asking them if they could send me the instructions. And I'm pretty sure that they are going to send them through to me because they've been very good with keeping on top of communications, letting me know when they've dispatched and when, and how things have been slowed down because of my Sharona Cyrus thing that's going on. But yeah, so these are the things that I am super excited about that I couldn't wait to talk about. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to find the next quietest place I could find to talk about them, which is in the car. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this car vlog. Do you know what? I think I'm going to make these a regular occurrence. What do you think? Should I do more car vlogs? Because I feel, it's nice to do everything in one take without being interrupted and without a lot of noise, background noise, and asking people going like, please, could I just have 5 more minutes to finish recording and then you can be as loud as you want to? So yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. Anyway, as always, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Also, share my channel with somebody who you think might enjoy it because that really helps to support the channel. Hit the notification button so that despite what the YouTube algorithm thinks, you will still be notified when I upload something new, because if you don't do that, YouTube kind of just pushes its own agenda on you. So do hit that notification button. And until I see you next time, guys, happy sewing. Bye. This might not have been a good idea. I mean, I now have to fold up the fabric in the car because it's really coming down outside. I don't want my stuff to get wet. I think you have to, yeah. Might need to rethink this idea of doing a car. Okay, it's raining quite hard. I have to make a run for it without getting all my stuff too wet.